Good evening. I just love it when those Trump spokesmen get on TV and admonish the press for covering his tweets. Like as if the rantings of a lunatic president shouldn't be reported on. They always want to change the subject. They always say, oh, why does the press always cover his tweets? Why aren't you covering the important issues that people are thinking about, like jobs and healthcare and immigration? And I'm thinking, why doesn't he tweet on those subjects? That'll be a good idea. He just still thinks he's Donald Trump, private asshole. But now he's president of the United States. So when shit comes out of his mouth, it spews on all of us. It's as if a crazy man is in the White House attic shouting obscenities at passersby, and everyone is pretending it isn't happening. I mean, really. Here is a man who has no knowledge or experience of the job he was elected to. Elected by people who thought that experience and knowledge is for the elites. We got a party, like the Republican Party, they're anti-knowledge. Oh yeah, who needs any experience? Surely a man who says he's a billionaire must be able to run the United States. I mean, you know. Conservatives, they're anti-knowledge. This began years ago when a lot of those homeschooling parents appeared. You see, people were upset that their children were being taught things they didn't want them to learn, like how babies are made, or that the sun doesn't revolve around the earth, or that's any kind of science that doesn't match scriptures. Because what better way to bring up your children than by the rules of the Bible? A book of Bronze Age shepherd's tales written by people who didn't even know where the sun went when it got dark. These are the same parents who would ban a Kurt Vonnegut novel because of the F word, but they want the Bible taught in public schools. Now I got to explain to my kid what it means to covet your neighbor's wife or commit adultery. I'm thinking, really? So, we got the Bible in the schools. They want the Bible in the school. I got to explain to a kid what they did in Sodom and Gomorrah. I mean, I know. We've heard of Sodom, and we know what they did in Sodom. What was it like to be gammerized? You know? So these are the ones that said we're going to homeschool our kids. Now, teaching is a skill that requires years of study. You got to master it. It's a combination of coaching, social worker, trainer. But these stupid parents think, oh yeah, I can do homeschooling with this little pamphlet that the church gave me. I'm thinking, why don't you try home dentistry on yourself? You see, because, hey, we can do this. Now, the people who claim the Bible is the only knowledge we need to know, they never tell their dentist that Novocaine never appeared in the Bible. I'll take the pain, doctor, because, you know, it's not in the Bible. So, when it was pointed out that Trump didn't have any experience, his supporters said, no experience is needed to be the president. Would they go to a dentist who had never learned dentistry? Would they be happy going to a dentist just because he made a lot of money in an unrelated field? Can you imagine a Trump voter letting some rich real estate guy drill into his teeth? Yet they turned the entire country over to a guy who didn't know what the job was, which is causing us considerably more pain than just dental pain. So our president is a man who swore with his hand on a Bible, a book he never read, to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution, a document he never read. The idea that qualifications weren't important came with John McCain's choice of Sarah Palin. Trump was watching. He said, well, apparently you don't have to know anything to get that job. Trump as the president is like a guy hired to be a building manager, and I know he wouldn't hire him, a building manager who doesn't know where the water heater was located, who didn't know how to turn a water heater on, didn't even realize that water has to be heated by something. That's our president. Ignorance is not bliss. Look out. Oh, look at this. Time is up. Time is up. This appears to be a rant, but it's a rehearsed rant. First, I walk amok, then I'm ready to run amok. I want to thank you very much for having participated in this 4-minute rant. Thank you. Thank you.